Fire, a tool used by mankind for centuries, whether it be for cooking, generating heat and light, cremation, or used to beat the living daylights out of our enemies. Or at least that's how these two fiery fighters use it. Scorpion, the undead ninja assassin, and Cinder, the flaming creation of UltraTech. I'm your Guardian Omega, and it's my job to analyze both these characters inside and out to solve this debate. Who would win in a show of Fictional Fury? Hanzo Hasahi was raised under guidance from the Shirai Ryu ninja clan, trained to become an expert ninja assassin to provide for his wife and child. His skills eventually earned him the alias Sasori, but his fate was pretty much sealed when he was hired by Quan Chi to steal the sacred map of elements, which led to his death at the hands of Bihan. But he was brought back from the depths of the Netherrealm by Quan Chi. Quan Chi expressed a great interest in Hanzo, as he was unaffected by the Netherrealm's flames. It was then that Quan Chi granted him the power to manipulate the Netherrealm's fire. It's pretty awesome if you ask me, though this came at a price, as soon after his family was killed by Ling Kui. Taking on the name of Scorpion, he participated in the Mortal Kombat tournament to find Ling Kui, who turned out to be Sub-Zero. That's when he learned it wasn't Ling Kui that killed his family, it was Quan Chi, the same person he swore himself to. Anyway, Scorpion's signature move is arguably the most iconic move in fighting game history, where he throws a spear at his opponent and uses his incredible strength to pull them towards him, usually resulting in a powerful uppercut called the jaw and an attack called the Scorpion Spear. Usually he shouts his iconic "get over here" scream while doing this. He also has two very awesome blades, which he usually keeps hidden for a surprise attack. He also has the ability to teleport as well. The Flame Spear is an attack where Scorpion uses two spears covered in the Netherrealm's flames. It's basically the same thing as the signature Scorpion Spear technique, except that it can blow up his foes with smithereens. The Hellfire punch is, well, a punch with Hellfire. The leg takedown trips the foe with a scissor kick takedown. The takeout is basically the same thing as the leg takedown, but it does more damage. The air throw is a self-explanatory move. Scorpion can also perform a backflip, followed by a trail of fire. Inner Flames is when Scorpion creates flames of Netherrealm all around his body that damages anybody who comes into direct contact with him, even during a special move. And finally, the Scorpion Sting has Scorpion teleport underneath some flames and reappear behind his opponent, punching them in the groin before kicking them again in the face, breaking their skull, and knocking them down. He then walks over and stomps on their chest, cracking and breaking their ribs. My god, that's brutal. Being from the Netherrealm, Scorpion is completely immune to fire, which he can summon at will. But he can also drag his opponents down to the Netherrealm with him. In the Netherrealm, Scorpion's power slowly increases the longer he remains there. However, if he uses his fire abilities for too long, it puts him at risk at being consumed by it, destroying his own existence. But why worry? We can defeat the likes of Sub-Zero, Nightwolf, Cyrax, Sector, and Bihan, and kill Quan Chi. And Scorpion is also completely immune to physical attacks. Well, that may be overstating it, but he cannot die by physical means. Scorpion isn't perfect though, as he was beaten by Sub-Zero at one point, also being defeated by Tabin, Liu Kang, and Raiden. But when you're an awesome undead ninja assassin from the Netherrealm, who cares about who beat you? After a very successful military career, Ben Ferris left the military when he was 31 years old. You may be asking yourself, why did he leave? Well, the answer is pretty obvious. He left the military to enter the lucrative world of paramilitary contracting. Don't give me that look, because I have no idea what that is either. Anyway, Ben thought a guy like him should be making a lot more money, and that he did. He found himself in demand. With each mission came a more impressive payday. Until one day, he was contacted and told to infiltrate UltraTech headquarters to gather information on Project Cinder. He was eventually found and experimented on by UltraTech, and on that day, Cinder was born. On that day, Ben Ferris died. That was completely reversed, but who cares? Cinder's entire body is made up of plasma and fire. His signature technique is the Pyro Bomb, which is a small plasma bomb projectile which he throws at his opponents. The Fire Flash is a move that has Cinder leap into the air, kicking his opponent off the ground with a somersault attack. The Trailblazer transforms Cinder's body into a spinning fireball, charging forward towards his foes. He can also make himself briefly invisible, which makes projectiles pass straight through him. The Inferno is when Cinder shoots out a chemical-like fire from his hand. And finally, my favorite of his techniques, the Fission, which is when he smashes two pyro bombs together, creating a massive explosion. My god. Cinder does have quite a bit of problems, however. Other than being able to fly from a city to an unknown island, which would put him at supersonic speeds, he lacks memorable feats. He can vaporize human bodies, but that's about it. Cinder is also very cocky and overconfident, which can lead to his downfall. And he has two deadly weaknesses, acid and ice? Hold on. Is this an error in the script? Yo, I gotta call up my boys, because they messed up on this script, man. I don't have any boys, because I wrote the script, but still, why is a guy made up of plasma and fire weak to ice? Well, it's best not to question video game logic, I guess, but still, that doesn't explain why a guy made up of fire is weak to ice, but oh well, killer instinct logic. Let's get on to the fight. Alright, both characters' skills, arsenal, and powers have been analyzed. Let's see who comes out on top in a show of Fictional Fury. Wow, not as nearly close as last time, huh? Well, anyway, let me get on to the results. Yes, well, Cinder may have had the edge in flashiness. That's about the only edge he had. Scorpion takes every other category: strength, speed, durability, everything. And to top it all off, Cinder doesn't really have many ways to kill Scorpion. Scorpion cannot die from physical attacks, and he's completely immune to fire. And sure, while
And sure, while we probably could scale Cinder to the rest of the Killer Instinct verse because of his lack of feats, the Killer Instinct verse is nowhere near on the level of the opponents that Scorpion has faced, such as Raiden and Sub-Zero. Well, looks like Scorpion was too hot to handle. The winner is Scorpion.
Next time on Fictional Fury.
I couldn't think of a good trailer idea, so here's the next fight. Yay, Battle Royale.